Today, I would like to talk to you about a young woman who lives in America whose reaction is kind of problematic once she finds out that her boyfriend is not willing to cover the food that she and her girlfriends have eaten. At the same time, I would like to show you a young woman's reaction who lives in Germany, who went on a blind date, and what she has to say and what she will do once she finds out that her blind date doesn't have enough money to cover the bill. Now, why would I want to show you these two ladies? Because I want to prove to you that there are women out here and all over the world who live in a modern society, but who still have a good mindset. I'm not going to say traditional, but a good, helpful mindset, and a woman who has wifey potential and who is willing to work with a man is worth 10 times more than a baddie who looks good but her attitude stinks. So if you're ready, because I am ready, let's dive into the video because we have a lot to talk about. This young lady is a part of a dating show. They bring people together who obviously don't know one another, and they go to a restaurant, they're having a good time, they can continue dating and staying in contact, and if they don't like each other, they can interrupt the whole date right then and there because they have nothing to lose. So she's on a date with this guy, and the whole video is going to be in German. I can't find the subtitles, unfortunately, but I'm going to translate for you guys so you can just see her reaction, his reaction, and what she says afterwards.
Was kostet es?
Tschüss.
Ja, nicht schlecht.
Willst du zahlen?
Kann ich? Was kostet denn
Nein,
Zahlen?
ist dein Ernst? War nur Spaß. Denkst du echt, ich lass dich zahlen?
The bill arrives, she said, how much does it cost? And he looks at the bill and says, way too much, and asks her, do you want to cover it? And she just smiles and laughs and says, sure, let me see the bill. Takes the bill, looks at it while he responds, no, do you really think I'm going to let you cover the bill? That is crazy. So that's what has happened so far. Let's continue.
Aber ich merke gerade, hast du 15 € bei dir?
2 Scheine dabei.
Scheiße, ich habe 45 nur dabei.
Warte.
Was
Tu noch
da?
deinen Links da rein.
Ja, hast du noch was?
Ja, das ist cool.
Did you just see what happened, or do I really need to explain? I think we all can tell what just happened in that short clip. Obviously, he didn't bring enough money and asked her, do you have 2 bills on you? He obviously needed 15 euros. She goes into her purse without making a scene, pulls out 2 bills that she has coincidentally, throws it on the table just to help the man out. Now, this may not be a big deal to you, but I'm gonna have to remind you again, this is a blind date, a dating show. They don't owe anything to each other. She could have just got up, walked away saying, wait a minute, I don't know you. I'm the woman. You're supposed to pay for me, and I'm not paying anything for this date. That would probably been the reaction that you and I are used to when we are scrolling through the internet. But in this case, you have this beautiful young woman looking very, very naturally, as you can see, only wearing a little bit of makeup in a presentable outfit, willing to help a man who's obviously in a little situation. A woman who is willing to help you right from the beginning, and you guys don't even know each other, proves to you right then and there that she could be somebody you can rely on. It is not a guarantee, but again, these two didn't know each other. How many men went onto a date with a woman that they have been texting back and forth with, but the woman is not willing to pay for anything because she's paying with her time. She's paying with her looks. She's paying with her presence. Her presence is a gift to you. So she's not going to pay for anything. How many of you guys actually had to pay for a woman before she even showed up to the date? You see, that is the different mindset that I want to show to you guys. Women over here, yes, of course they are westernized, but they are not delusional. Yes, of course they take pride in their job, their career, making their money, but they will not throw it into your face. Men are so sick and tired of going on dates with women like they already know what's going to happen. They're going to have a shallow conversation. They're going to have a couple of drinks. She's going to make a couple of stories, and then she's just going to walk off or probably ghost the man or only show up when the man is willing to pay. That's how you guys go on these dates. Isn't it sick and tiring though? But then you have this beautiful young woman who already looks like somebody's wife. We all look at these dating shows in America. Women are barely dressed, ass out, tits out, everything is out. But she's sitting there in their turtleneck, just looking classy, got her hair done, got her little bit of makeup on. I'm not saying women over here are better than America, but here's the thing about it. Women in America can learn from these women over here. You don't have to prove to a man that you are all that by your looks. Actions speak louder than words. and your looks. Remember this.
Scheiße, ich dachte, ich habe genug dabei.
Ich glaube, die Bezahlsituation war ihm unangenehmer als mir, aber es war dann okay.
Now, what she just said was actually backstage when they were not sitting together anymore, when she actually had the opportunity and the chance to talk a whole bunch of crap about this man, to say, oh, how broke he is and how uncomfortable it was that she had to reach down to her purse. But she didn't do that. She didn't do any of that. Instead of that, she said that this whole paying for the bill situation was probably more uncomfortable to him than it was to her. But then it was okay. So you have this young woman sitting here, looking good, with a normal mindset, not being entitled, helping the man out, and having compassion and saying that the man was probably more uncomfortable than her. How many times do you experience that nowadays? I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's nearly impossible. How many times do you meet a woman that you don't know and she shows compassion? I'll wait. Let me know. Now, I don't know if these two are still together, but I just want to show you that you have women over here with different mindsets. No crazy lashes, no crazy cheekbone fillers, no crazy lip fillers. Even if she did have a little bit of lip filler in her, it still looked natural. If the man has went home with this woman, which I doubt, he knows what he's going to wake up to the next morning. For example, I'm just saying, I'm not, condoning anything like that, but I'm just saying, a lot of women, they take everything off and they don't even look the same anymore. Men be like, whoa, wait a minute, where's the person that I talked to 2 days ago? And ladies, if you can prove to a man that you are actually willing and able to help him when he's in a situation, even if the situation is just as small as what we have witnessed in the clip, it will show the man that you are reliable. It will show the man that you respect him. It will show the man that you're not entitled, that you are not delusional, that you're actually worth his time, his effort. If you as a woman want your man to take care of you, but you are not willing to help him so he can reach the next level, so he can improve both of your lives, what's your use? What do you do? What do you do besides giving a man a headache? I can understand it so well when men say, I'd rather stay single so I can enjoy my peace, my freedom, and the quiet within my four walls. And if I want to have some fun, I just go ahead and pay for it. But I come home to a quiet environment. I totally get that. Now let's look at the clip from America.
Really just should have paid for all of our food.
For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18.
Why do G gotta pay for all y'all food though?
You brought 18 friends. I'm finna leave you. You staying here with them or you coming with me?
Nobody wants a broke
You,
nigga.
are you?
Whoa, bro!
I know this clip is a little older, but it just goes so well with showing you guys the difference in the two women's mindsets and their actions. You see, the first lady was kind of quiet. She was feminine. She didn't speak loud, nothing like that. And then you have this lady way too loud, screaming on top of her lungs, coming at her man's neck in front of her friends in public, in front of the camera. Reminder, the lady from the first clip didn't even know the guy she helped out. The woman from this clip is talking to her boyfriend, the man she's supposed to love, the man she's supposed to care for, the man she's supposed to have empathy with, show compassion to. Can it get worse? Can it get worse than this? Now, I don't know if this was a skit, but I also know that this happens in real life. But then you had so many women who got upset at me saying that I wasn't loud. I was not talking and screaming on top of my lungs or, calling my man out of his name. But that's the different energy that I was talking about in my video, right? You have this feminine lady keeping her calm, keeping her composure, collective, sweet. And then you got another woman screaming, being ignorant. That is the difference. And men are so sick and tired of having to deal with ignorant, loud women. Westernized cultures. It's bad for you, ladies. It's bad for the relationship. It doesn't make you look good. And then you have women who just know how to behave, who seem like, oh, they are so special. Not even they are special. Not even I am special. I'm just doing things that are normal. But people out here doing all these abnormal things that people like myself seem to be very special and rare. Men are sick and tired of westernized women talking about my femininity costs 6 figures a year. You see the lady from the first clip? Her femininity didn't even cost anything. Matter of fact, she paid. She paid. She pulled out 2 bills out of her pocket and helped the man to pay the bill. As feminine as she could be. She could have been a ratchet bitch, but she chose to stay in her feminine energy. That's the difference that I'm talking about. No man in the world would have to pay for a woman's femininity. Either a woman is feminine or not. And femininity is something that all women can work on. And it starts with little things. It starts with the way you speak. It starts with the way you sit. It starts with your habits. A woman should never be out in clubs, drinking excessively, stumbling, fumbling, and mumbling all over the place. It is not feminine. And it's no excuse to say that you were young, that you were just having an experience. It's because you will not get anything out of that experience except for your face is going to get wrinkles. You're going to develop messed up habits. Some women can't even leave the alcohol alone, and they can't even function on a daily basis without alcohol or without anything that they can just drown their misery in. All of that is not feminine. But I'm telling you, you can learn. You can always learn. There are even books, but nobody wants to read the right books that can actually help them to get a man. But here's the problem with a lot of women's mindset nowadays. They know what they want, but they don't want to do what it takes in order to get what they want. A man doesn't want to be with another man. You don't call a man bro. You don't tell him your femininity costs money. You don't act like you are the prize because, honey, you are not. Men are coming to the realization, and I'm glad that they have, that they don't have to put women on a pedestal anymore, which makes it so hard for so women nowadays in these westernized countries to actually have a man and to keep a man. I'm not saying men are perfect, men have issues too, but I'm a woman. I cannot sit here and tell a man how to act like a man. I'd rather tell you ladies, if you are willing to learn on how you can improve in your behavior, your presence, your looks, the way you talk, in order to be more feminine. Because all that masculine energy is not going to get you anywhere. Shira 7 won't get you anywhere either. So if a westernized woman really doesn't want to change her ways, trust me, there are still many women in this modern society who know how to act and behave like a real woman. And those women will snatch your man in a heartbeat like this. No questions asked, no time wasted. Gentlemen, don't you ever lose hope. There is hope. If it's not in your environment, it's most definitely in other countries. Don't lose motivation. If women in your environment just don't know how to behave and don't want to self-correct in order to make it work, then you obviously have to find love elsewhere. And I totally understand that men just want to come home to peace. These are basic things, guys. Ladies, you give respect to your supervisor. Why can't you give it to your husband, your boyfriend? You cook yourself a plate of food every single day. Why can't you offer a plate of food to your partner? So these are all the basic things. It really doesn't take much to maintain a healthy relationship. Some people are making it more than what it is and way too complicated. Communication, trust, show loyalty, show that you are actually humble for the little things. Very, very important. I truly hope you enjoyed today's video. I really wanted to show you the difference of women on different continents, different mindset, different appearances, different energy. I know I felt these ladies' different energy, and let me know if you were able to pick that up too. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Welcome on board. If you just click the subscribe button, make sure you hit like, make sure you comment under the video, make sure you share this video with friends and family and people you think they need to learn. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for more content as usual. I appreciate all of you guys.